Tornado Alley, a path of danger and destruction that rips through Oklahoma every year. Are you prepared for the next tornado season? Do you know what to do when severe weather threatens your family,
Get in the house,
your home, your life? Do you know who to turn to when danger's on the horizon?
Not been for Channel 5 and Mike staying on the storm, that we just wouldn't have had our kids.
More Oklahomans are turning to 5 Alive's Mike Morgan because they know here minutes, even seconds, can make the difference between life and death. And they know only Mike Morgan has everything it takes to warn viewers in time, every time.
If it wasn't for Channel 5, I'd be laying in this rubble out here.
5 Alive meteorologist Mike Morgan, one of the nation's most experienced Doppler radar operators, a native Oklahoman and severe weather expert. To Mike, the wrath of Mother Nature is second nature. Because predicting dangerous weather takes more than knowledge, skill, and technology, it takes passion. The kind of passion that just prompted the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences to nominate Mike Morgan for an Emmy Award in weathercasting. And above all else, the kind of passion that lets Oklahomans know they can depend on Mike to get them through the storms.
I haven't been to the cellar in a long time, and I got there, and I wouldn't have been there if it hadn't been for 5 Alive.
I said, hey, turn to local weather, there's something going on, and we turned to 5, and he tracked it remarkably.
We really trust you guys.
People everywhere are discovering 5 Alive is the best source for accurate weather information. Research proves Mike Morgan consistently gives the most accurate forecast in your viewing area. Plus, the 5 Alive Weather Center is backed up by the toughest, most knowledgeable storm spotting team in the state. So whenever severe weather's on the horizon, 5 Alive's First Alert Storm Team units spread out across Oklahoma. Under the precise direction of Mike Morgan, these highly trained teams are ready to tell you the moment a tornado touches the ground and where it's going.
We have about a quarter-mile wide tornado. It's now 200 yards west of Interstate 35. It's a very large, very deadly tornado. It's now getting ready to cross Interstate 35.
Mike Morgan is the only meteorologist in Oklahoma with First Alert, a new innovative warning system which links 5 Alive to the National Weather Service by satellite. This means 5 Alive puts official warnings on your TV screen instantly. In fact, First Alert was developed in the 5 Alive Weather Center and has also been nominated for an Emmy as a special achievement in engineering. So when the weather turns on you, depend on 5 Alive and Mike Morgan. No other station is faster, and no other meteorologist has what it takes to keep you out of danger.
Mike Morgan, you saved my life.
Conditions are favorable for tornado development today. Folks in the immediate area north of Hinton, I-40 up toward Gary, and eventually just east of Greenfield. It's a dangerous storm. Watch it very carefully. We have 3 First Alert Storm Team crews on the scene.
We have a lame-out funnel, very narrow, 6 north of Akarchi, looking northwest of our location, about 3.5 to 4 miles.
That radar straight. Let's do it. This is a tornado warning for you folks in western Garfield County, extreme eastern Major County. Doppler 5 right now shows a tornado on the ground just northeast of Ames. It is moving toward the north-northeast at 30 miles per hour, moving toward you folks in La Homa.
Go, come on, it's coming this way. Oh, you can see it throwing up debris from the ground.
Now try to imagine what this storm near Carrier was like for Tim Thomas and his grandfather. This tornado was coming right at them. Watch and listen as the 12-year-old describes what he sees.
It's getting bigger now.
Oh, there's a big one.
About not very far away.
There it is. There it hit the ground. There it hit the ground.
Say it's about 100 yards wide. We're 3 miles.
Look at it. It's
west
going up. Boy, it's getting black now.
Going east at about 10 miles an hour.
There it raised up.
Seems to be getting bigger.
Boy, it's pretty swirling.
You can see debris flying off everywhere.
Going east. There he raised up. There he went back down.
I don't think there's any houses over there. Seems to be getting... Oh, Papa, that's the road right there. That's the road. Let's go.
Although their house suffered tornado damage, the Thomas family was unhurt, seeking safe shelter inside. Then, later that day, southwest of the Logan County community of Marshall, Chris Lee and Mike Gautreaux, First Alert Storm Team Unit 2, caught up with the storm and were set up live on the air when the tornado dropped out of the storm. Mike, what do you see?
Well, I want to show you a little bit of the hail out here. We've got some stuff. I got a quarter in my hand. You can see a lot of this was significantly larger than a quarter. Folks up and down the road here apparently got pounded pretty well by the storm that tracked through here. Again, we think about 10 or 15 minutes ago. As you can see, the tornado vortex is reaching toward the ground now. It's looks like about halfway to the ground right here. We cannot see where it goes to the ground, but we do have some rain and some haze between us and that area. It may be down there. We just cannot confirm that from the angle we're standing at here now. Mike, what does it look like to you?
Looks like it's just about ready to go to the ground there. We might keep a close eye for a little cloud of debris.
Debris!
Yes, there is a cloud of debris. Tornado on the ground. A small cloud of debris just over that grove of trees there. Kicked up a nice little cloud of debris. A small tornado touchdown.
We're going to go ahead and move the camera a little bit, Mike, so we can get you a better perspective on this. It's starting to go straight toward the ground. You saw me making exact just a second ago. We're getting quite a bit of rotation up toward the top. I don't know if Chris has got a wide enough shot for you to see. Up near the clouds, you can just see the rotation and the spinning of these clouds. It's pretty incredible from where we're standing. We're giving you a view right now. It's looking northeast a little bit, over toward the Marshall area. It's kind of down in that ropey stage I've heard you describe before, Mike. I can see it thinning out from the top down to the bottom.
Truly an awesome sign of Mother Nature. It's going through the rope stage. You can see it tightening up into a nice rope vortex, getting narrower and narrower. The cloud base is lifting just a bit. The tornado is still on the ground, although you can't quite tell it's touching the ground. Small cloud of debris down there, and it's roping out, as we call it, going through the dying stages of tornado evolution west of Marshall. The tornado dissipated, resulting in only minor damage, although more substantial damage occurred in the Hillsdale Pond Creek area of north-central Oklahoma. The drama would again build to a crescendo 2 weeks later to the day as a major tornado outbreak would wreak its havoc on Kansas and Oklahoma.
Mike, it's on the ground.
Yeah, this is a tornado warning.
It looks like it's going to go north of town, Mike.
It's kind of scary.
I was afraid the ceiling was going to come in on us.
4 mile wide tornado on the ground west of Garber. There's been damage, there's been injuries, and it's got a tornado again and it moves toward Billings.
Tornado was on the ground just to our north, about 5 or 6 miles east of Garber.
About 7 miles south of Billings right now. Obviously, in what was the track of the tornado that came through here. I've got some power lines down, some small trees that have been uprooted, branches torn off, etc.
Look at the classic hook-shaped echo here. This is the rain that Mike Gautreaux talked about wrapping around the tornado vortex circulation. The tornado is located right about where the cursor is. That would put it 3 to 4 miles east-southeast of you folks in Billings. It is headed toward Marland.
Hello, Mike.
Yes, go ahead, Jeff.
Mike, I'm on the road just between Billings and Marland. We have about a quarter-mile wide tornado. It's now 200 yards west of Interstate 35. It's a very large, very deadly tornado. It's now getting ready to cross Interstate 35. We are now north of it about less than a quarter mile, and the tornado continues. It's very large with multiple vortexes at times. At this time, it's now 100 yards west of 35. It's increasing in size. I'd estimate the winds in the tornado in excess of about 200 miles an hour. It's a very large tornado, Mike.
Okay, that would put it 4.5 miles east-southeast of Billings, just now crossing I-35, and that would be exactly 11 miles west-southwest of Marland in northern Noble County. Tornado on the ground, a significant tornado now crossing I-35. Folks, if this approaches you, remember your tornado safety precautions, basement or interior bathroom, your very best places to...
hear the freight train sound coming.
Remy, we're fine, honey. We're fine.
A very large tornado on the ground near Marlin, just south of Ponca City, a quarter-mile wide. Okay, I'm within a quarter-mile of it right now. It's to my southeast, and it's probably about 400 yards wide.
This tornado, captured by Fast Units 1 and 6, is the strongest twister ever recorded, with winds measured at 288 miles per hour. The tornado on the ground for over 60 miles downed every north-south power line in Noble County, killed over 100 head of cattle, and destroyed several homes. There were no deaths.
We're just gonna put her up there. Come on. Come on,
After dark, several more violent tornadoes developed near Tulsa. Fast Units 1 and 6 shoot exclusive video and are solely responsible for relaying the tornado warning to 5 Alive.
4 miles southeast of Cleveland, tornado between Keystone Dam and Cleveland, tornado on the ground, here it comes. It's right in front of me, the tornado's going over me right now, tornado's passing me right now. Here goes the tornado, oh my God, we gotta move, we gotta move.
Watch carefully as they drive to within 1/2 mile of the tornado as it crosses the Cimarron Turnpike near Westport.
I hope the video can hear this. Jeff, you don't listen to this. You don't listen to this, Jeff, you won't believe it.
4 miles southeast of Cleveland, large tornado on the ground. Give me the weather center right now.
Jeff.
I know.
You look for debris, you're going to stumble on the road.
And tornado on the ground, Cimarron. I'm on the back side of it. I've got a large tornado, a very large tornado, okay? It's very large, like a quarter-mile wide. I've got winds 100 miles an hour. Big tornado on the road.
Tornadic winds of 250 miles per hour swept across the Cimarron Turnpike into Westport, destroying 54 homes and demolishing the fire department carrying a fire truck over 1/4 mile. A Wichita, Kansas man was killed on the turnpike when the tornado mangled the car he was driving. The storm moved on to the east-northeast, narrowly missing Tulsa. The next violent tornado develops just southwest of Oologah and moves through the northern side of town, grazing the Oologah power plant. You're now riding with the Fast Team as the drama unfolds.
Tornado on the ground, tornado, very large tornado, just northwest of the Oologah power plant. A very large tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. It's like 3 west, 2 west, northwest of the Oologah power plant. Tornado, major tornado. I've got a tornado that went through the city of Oologah. It's to the north of Oologah now, about 2 miles. A very large tornado in excess of a quarter-mile wide, and it's moving northeast. Oologah School took a direct hit. The town of Oologah took a direct hit on the north side. The tornado hit the city of Oologah, and the school on the north side of Oologah took a direct hit. The tornado is a maxi tornado, and I mean it's a big one.
On its 5-mile-long path, the Oologah tornado caused $16 million in damage. 12 of the $16 million occurred at the Oologah School. 60 homes were destroyed and 22 injuries were reported, but miraculously, there were no deaths.
Experiencing hail being ejected out from the anvil of golf ball size. We have a very active mesocyclone to the west with a funnel cloud a while ago, rotating rain curtains, an F0 on the ground. Looking, there it goes. Tornado on the ground. We have a large mesocyclone immediately to our west through north. We have a...
Look! There it goes! Tornado on the ground! Tornado on the ground! Tornado on the ground! Uh-oh, ahead of us.
God, no joke. No joke.
Oh my gosh, look at the question. That's positively a tornado. What? Right in front of us, another one. Possibly.
We need to jump ship. It's coming.
Oh my gosh. Look over there, Michael. Look across the street, down the street.
Oh my gosh. We have multiple vortices here.
Just a minute.
F0.
Look at the one down there. Look at the one down there. Look at the one down there, Michael. It's cranking. It's cranking. Look.
We have one immediately here, about 100 yards to our southwest here also.
There's another one coming in on the top of us.
Here it comes.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, no, it's on the ground. Look how strong it is. Look at it. It's on the ground. Multiple vortex on the ground. There's one to the north of the road. We got one south of the road. It's one south. Almost has. Oh, look at that one. Mike is turning into a big one. F1 now.
Stop. Not yet. We're not far enough ahead of it yet. F1 tornado due west.
Oh my God, it's coming down the road. Oh my God.
Okay, let's shut her down, Scotty. You almost got hit.
Cranky, man.
Multiple vortex.
Get a crank ass. It's increasing rapidly! I see strong winds coming around. It's increasing rapidly.
Oh, look, it's cranking.
It's increasing rapidly. I see strong winds rotating rapidly around it.
Oh, it's cranking. About what, F1? F1.
It's on the ground. We just just on the ground. Just on the ground. Tornado's on the ground.
Which way is it going?
Riders on the storm.
What's the start to pick up off the ground?
Riders on the storm.
Man, Laverne is going to get nailed.
Laverne, tell us what right in the city of Laverne.
Tornado warning continues for the Laverne area. We're going to take you live via phone with Bill Mitchell in the Laverne area.
All the people in the Laverne area should take cover immediately. We have a large tornado on the ground. I am within a half a mile of that tornado right now, looking straight at it. It is moving slowly to the northeast with a lot of ground debris now, more ground debris picking up, and the funnel is getting larger. Is it about 1/8 of a mile wide at the base right now?
There's a killer on the road.
I have police cars whizzing by me now toward the area. It's crossing Highway 3 right now. The lights went out in most of this area out here. There are people trying to run from the storm. It is now crossing Highway 3.
It's just south of the city of Laverne, crossing the highway right now, just in front of me. Okay, tornado is, at this time, is crossing the road. Oh boy.
Go ahead,
I'm getting out.
Keep me on the line.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm.
Just don't hang up. It's still on the ground, still moving to the northeast. I'm trying to catch up with it.
Yes, you guys saw it same way I did. It stayed and it would stop occasionally and it'd build a little bit and it'd start moving and it stayed a quarter of a mile just about the entire time. I thought it was going to go right over the top of Laverne because I watched it all the way, I guess approximately 15 to 20 minutes from the time it actually took up and started until it crossed the highway right here. I did not know where it was going.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm.
The next day, conditions were again prime for tornadoes. Fast Units 1, Jeff Petrowski and David Payne, 2, Chris Lee and Mike Gautreaux, and 7, Bill Mitchell and Kyle Ham, headed for northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. By 4 p.m., a large severe thunderstorm develops just north of the Kansas-Oklahoma border, southwest of Wichita. Within an hour, the first tornado forms 25 miles southwest of Wichita near the town of Clearwater.
Tornado on the ground. It's about 100 yards toward northwest, and it's a monster. About a quarter mile wide, and it's spinning up rapidly. Here it comes, Mike. I gotta go.
This tornado, rated a 2 on a scale of 0 through 5, has winds of approximately 140 miles per hour. Watch very carefully as the tornado crests the ridge in this wheat field and chases a herd of horses to the corner section line. A large cloud of dust overtakes the horses, but the tornado itself, now weakening, just misses the horses to the north. They're okay. After crossing the road, the tornado begins its final dying stage, taking on a rope-like appearance. No sooner does this twister dissipate than the next one forms just to its northeast.
It is picking up a lot of debris, so it is on the ground.
It's going to our east. Just stand by. It's going that direction. We're going to get right in front of it.
Coming down about 2 or 3 miles west of it.
Oh, there it is. Look at the bottom of it. It's going to fit the farmhouse. There it is. Tornado's about a quarter mile east of us right now. We see it take out a barn and a house. Oh, there's a house. There's a house down here right there. The house down here. 1.5 miles east of cold water.
That's what it looks like from here.
Listen, you can hear it.
Yep.
Hear it? Yeah, feel it there.
Yep. There's casual baseball.
Listen, it's really getting violent now.
The storm finally weakens east of Wichita, not before producing massive hailstones the size of baseballs. As the sun sets, folks near Wichita breathe a sigh of relief as the second major tornado in less than 3 weeks carves a path through their area. However, Tornado Alley would again soon earn its reputation.
Negative. All out.
Explain to him that the tornado is still typing now, south-southwest of Moreland. Did you ever, can you tell me? Looking at it south of Moreland from my position right now, a very thin funnel, roping clear. Okay.
Don't stay out any longer. Go for cover. I can see it. Do you think we ought to stop westbound traffic? Don't worry about the traffic. Just keep an eye on it and take cover. That's 10-4. It's heading almost straight east right now. It's 81. It just hit my 42. 81 at 240. Turn Andover up. It's got Andover right now. Just hit the chief's house. Here, just about 39th Street, and it's really right there. It's almost in the straight east. 88 Andover on it. It's something like that. I've got it. It looks like it's moving straight east. Just barely past me. 88, 10-4, okay.
Mike, I can see it sitting out. Get the house.
That's the road. Let's go.
Good, turn out.
Moving to the northeast. I'm trying to catch up.